It's red left switch, Z right, sprint right G, U corner, halfback flat. Nice and easy, let's walk it, here we go.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Alex Boone, the Rhino in the house. I am Phil Mackey. Jeremiah, ding for missing the film breakdown here, traveling back from that Seahawks game last night. We're going to break down the Eagles' passing attack that woke up after being dormant for the first 2 months. Every once in a while, they dust off one of the best wide receiver combos in recent NFL history, and it was an historically great performance, a perfect passer rating for Jalen Hurts against the Minnesota Vikings. If you are new to the O-line committee or these film breakdowns, we got Alex Boone in the house, over a decade of NFL experience, started in a Super Bowl. Jeremiah Sirles also. Click that subscribe button and the like button if you are an Eagles fan, maybe you're a sad Vikings fan, or you just love the NFL. And click that subscribe button and the like button. So, Booney, the Eagles are kind of back offensively after infighting and trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know how we feel on this show, this is clearly one of the most dysfunctional teams in the NFL, but it's how they roll. It's how they work. Was easily one of the best, were one of the best run teams in the NFL last year. This year have just been getting it kind of put on them. But this is where they're different. And for me, it's Jalen Hurts, right? For years, and I've said this on the show, his calmness drives me nuts. Clearly everybody knows I belong on a dysfunctional team too.
What's his resting heart rate? Like 27?
It's got to be 20 because when he talks, it is so calm that it's like, just spit it out. I'm waiting. But you need a guy like that in a situation like this, right? You're on the road. You're playing a tough team who needs a good win to get themselves back on track. You have no run game going. And what do? You lean on your top two receivers and your quarterback, which – for me, this is why they're so scary, because eventually when you stop a team from running the ball, they can't normally throw the ball because then the defense knows what you're doing, right? They just pin their ears back and they start throwing exotic stuff at you because they're like, I dare you to run the ball. We're going to stop it. So they're challenging you to pass it. The minute that this happened, that's when Jalen was like, okay, cool, fine. Let's do this then. You go there and I'll just throw it right there. And it's so calmly like, here. And it's like, man, these guys are tough. Now, I will say this. If they're going to do anything this year, they need to be able to run the ball. And that's facts. You need to be able to go into the playoffs, give the ball to Saquon and go, I need you to dance and do something and make this happen. Because eventually you're going to find a defense like the Broncos who's going to put pressure on you, right? That game against the Broncos was insane. It's so fun to watch. And that's where it's like, dude, you're going to see games like that in the playoffs every single week. And you can't.
Do you think them passing like they did against the Vikings, does that then open up rushing lanes in the future here? That, oh my God, we can't just leave A.J. Brown out there one-on-one anymore.
That's a hard question because a coach will always die through the pass. He cannot die in the run game. You cannot let Saquon put up over 100 yards on you because it's all anyone's ever going to be talking about. How dare you let this guy come in here and run the ball, right? We can sit back and be like, wow, Jalen just had himself a day. What can I say, right? Like, you can't really do much. You can't pass interfere with him. You can't hit the quarterbacks anymore. Like, if he's going off, you're just rolling with it and you're trying to stop it. But if the run game gets going, everyone's going to look at you and be like, are you stupid? Did you not know that they had Saquon, right? Like, you can die certain ways in the NFL. You cannot die that way. All this did for me was kind of mask things. Hey, if we can't run it, we can throw it. Okay, well, what happens when you can't do both? Now you're really going to fight your way out of something, right? Like, that's to me is...
Let's take a look. I'll go full screen here, and let's take a look at just like a handful of the chunk passing plays. They wound up perfect passer rating, 14 yards per pass attempt, which
is insane.
On the Vikings defense side, in the history of that franchise, going back to like 1961, it was only the fifth time ever that a quarterback threw at least 15 passes and averaged 14 yards per attempt. And the other one, like Jared Goff did it in like 2018 with the Rams in a shootout. Johnny Unitas, Jim McMahon in 1985 off of that Bears running attack, just play action, throwing down the field. So it was a decimation. So I'll run some plays here from a couple angles, and you tell me what you see.
Love it. Here we go, baby.
All day.
He's
pointing. He's just directing traffic.
Dude, it's this two-man concept, right? We're man on the outsides, but we have two safeties in the middle. See, we're up here right now. We're kind of trying to show that we got this boxes full. You don't want to run the ball, do you? You don't want to do what you want to do. Harry's in here. There he is, 22. Yep. You see me. I'm here to
Eric
hit
Wilson's
something.
over here.
I'm going to make it hard for you to run, right? You don't want to do this. The problem is they're going to kill it into something like this. And all of a sudden, it's like, well, you didn't really fool us. We're still man on the outside. We're just in 2-man. We have 2 safeties. But you said it first. There is no threat of pressure on this, right? And if the quarterback can just stand back in the pocket like this, yeah, you do one of these. Look at that. Look at that. Did you see how calm that was? You do that. You go there. Oh, no, I'm going to throw it to you.
And it's one-on-one. All due respect, he's a great player, but that's a safety,
and dude,
almost like a hybrid linebacker safety in Josh Metellus.
But what the hell's 22 doing? I mean, I love that guy to death, but like, we're just
What
gonna
is
let
he
AJ
doing?
Brown run down the field like that? I mean,
What is he doing?
I mean, we look like we're in 2-man. If we're in 2-man, he'd probably be one of the guys I want to bracket. The other one would be number 8. Wait for it.
Where's he going?
Wait for it. Keep going. See?
He's getting tricky there, isn't he?
Problem is the quarterback's holding on to the ball, and Harry's kind of like, I see a guy in front of me, I see a guy to the right of me. Where's he going with this ball? The more I can expand this field, the harder I make it on your safeties to figure out what I'm doing. I'm looking them off. I'm looking over here to the right. I'm looking to the right. Now I look to the left. Oh, you know what? You're covered, but I see the safety stepped up. You go back. Got you. Done.
Hey, can I ask you on behalf of? All right, I took a few Twitter bullets over the afternoon on Sunday because the Vikings drafted Dallas Turner a year and a half ago, and he has not broken out as a pass rusher yet. And this is one of those plays. And I get that against Jalen Hurts, part of your job as an edge rusher is to set the edge a little bit and make sure that that there's like some structure to the pocket so that Jalen Hurts can't get out.
Right.
But I highlighted this, and he's going up against one of the great right tackles in NFL history, and said, I could use a secondary move in this situation. It would be nice if you're Dallas Turner, right? And Vikings fans were trying to tell me this is holding on Lane Johnson, the right tackle. Can you watch this rep and tell me, is this holding?
Let me see. By the way,
I'll go half speed here for you.
That's a ballsy thing for a fan to say that one of the greatest right tackles is holding.
Little bull rush, swallow up. Right there.
No.
I just don't think that ever gets called in the NFL.
He's not holding. He doesn't restrict him from going anywhere, and that's what it is. Is like if Dallas would have pulled away real fast and we see like a tug of the jersey, then you're going to get that call. But if you just run into a guy, the refs are, I'll be honest with you, the refs are really cool, and they understand. Like if a dude just bull rushes you and complains of holding, they'll come by and be like, "What an idiot!" Right? But if he makes like a big move away and then you see a pull, that's when they're
that's
like,
the thing.
sorry.
Like a secondary move there, you might get a holding penalty if your secondary move works.
Yeah,
right?
do something, dude. Shit, don't just run into the greatest right tackle ever. That was not smart. Don't tell me you're smart and you play defense, because that ain't possible, Macadac. Come on now. Look at him. Look at my boy over there, Landon Dickerson. He's like, we're going this way, y'all. We don't even care if you know. We don't even care. Woo!
So let's go back here just so you can see. So
5-1 says Lane doesn't hold him here
pointing.
either. Come on now. You can't tell me that when you watch this O-line, you don't get a little bit excited. Like these dudes, they mean business, right? And the guy standing behind him, he means real business. Oh, they are a nasty bunch. Look, you tried to put him on an island, and he was like, sure, I'll go out here. I ain't scared. Hell, I do this all day. Look at him. They just playing with him. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? That lazy goddamn rush. You kidding me? Go back. Go back. I get that you want to like keep your rush lanes, but at some point, if you don't want to be competitive, just don't come out there, right? You got to put pressure on Jalen. You have to do something. You cannot let him sit back here and just be like, okay, check one.
I think they're trying. It's like they're 75% trying to pressure, but 25%
scared
not
as hell.
At the expense of the pocket getting out of whack.
I agree. It's just not hard to rush the passer. I had two guys, one goes around each edge, and then one guy pushes through the middle, right? Like we just have to be disciplined. The problem is sometimes tackles overset and the defensive ends will go inside naturally, and then it just opens up the pocket, and you can't do this. Dude, 2 weeks ago, this guy was scoring more points than the offense. Now we're giving up fades. That's my point. Like at some point, we're reading our own news clippings. We can't do that.
Is this an extra?
Damn right it is.
Extra offensive lineman on the field?
There it is. It's time to go.
Okay. Creativity.
Because it probably brought out a big personnel, right? So instantly, the minute they added another offensive lineman, the defensive coordinator was like, hey, put my big personnel out there. And what did they do? Man, G-Row used to love this, and he used to call this, we're playing checkers while they're playing chess, right? We're over here just doing simple things, and they're fucking running themselves into a wall. And guess what? There we go. Look how simple that was. Because why? They got a big personnel on there. They've now re-mic'd us. Look, technically, go back. They have re-centered themselves. Because see how they're zeroed up on the right guard? They have re-centered. So now they're like, this is how we see you as your center. This makes sense to us. And so it's probably the exact front that they wanted them in. The fact that they have another linebacker on the field who thinks it's going to be a run, right? The safety, Harry, is over here like, oh, you better not. I dare you to run it. And they're like, dude, we're not running it. We're not even close to running it. I'm going to dangle this thing right here, and I'm going to launch it that way. Watch me do me, right?
Nice little chip help by Saquon there, too.
Nah, no big deal. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just going to sit here all day. All right, whatever you want me to do. Safeties, once again.
Bang. Look at that.
Not good. Not good. By the way, those cleats are tough.
The Steelers, it's interesting. I'd be curious to see how many times the Eagles put an extra offensive lineman on the field. Maybe it wasn't that many, but the Steelers beat the Vikings doing it 17 times. So sometimes when you see something, if you're the Eagles, you're like, oh, the Steelers did it with some success, manipulating personnel. Dude, why don't we try it?
It's funny because coaches always say this in the meetings. It's a copycat league. And if we see somebody do something that works, we're going to do it too, right? Like we're smart. And if it hurt them, we should try it and see if they fixed it. Because that's another thing. You're always checking to see, did they fix their mistakes? And if they did, great. They're smart. We won't do it again. But if they didn't, we're going to hit them for an 80-yard touchdown because, well, they're idiots. And they didn't figure out what they were doing wrong, right? That's
Look at this.
So
this is a third down here. It's like third and a mile, third and 14, third and 12, something like that. Just Jalen Hurts, man. Look at that.
That's a shitty rush lane. See that? It just happened right there, too.
Where are you looking?
Left side over Jordan Mailata. I can't see what number that is. Is that Grenard?
That is 93 would be Jonathan Allen.
Outside of him. Is that Grenard?
Oh, got you.
I think that's Grenard.
It's Grenard.
Okay,
yep.
okay.
And Dallas Turner's on the right.
Yep. You would play it. You see it.
Here, just for the audience. We're looking at this for the audience.
Yeah, and we're even looking at Jonathan Allen too. Like this left side, right? Jonathan does a good job staying in the B-gap.
That's supposed to be a twist. Oh.
But see how they lose contain now? And now all of a sudden it becomes a I can just do whatever I want thing.
So this is supposed to be a twist with Jonathan Allen getting into Mailata and then Grenard coming through here, but Grenard gets hung up with this tight end.
Not only that, but for some reason, Jonathan Allen kind of gets pushed by it too. So he doesn't really get to keep contain on it either. See? You lose contain right there.
Yeah.
And that's where it kind of extends the play. And it's like, okay, well, now that he can just come out here and do this has become super easy, right? Instead of somebody putting pressure on him right now.
Look at that throw. Dude, he's
I know.
So good on the run.
I'm serious. He is a low-key weird. Like, we kind of hate on this team a lot, but he's low-key really good at what he does.
Because he does have there's some accuracy stuff that pops up, but he's also just kind of a dog that figures it out, you know?
Which I like. Like you said, you can go off script with him, and he'll figure it out. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times where he takes silly sacks, and you're like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
But it's almost like it surprises him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it surprises him because he has so much confidence in his own line that when he does get sacked, he's like, oh, what the fuck was that? Right? Like, he's like, guys, you're the best in the world. Why am I getting hit? Right? Like, that's what I've started to figure that out a little bit.
It's another chunk, another third down here. We'll play action.
If you can't get him, rushing straight, let's get some movement going. I like it. Okay. Here we go. Whoop, boom! Just a little bit too late, buddy. Once again, extra heavy. It's really this late twist that gets kind of pressure on him, but it's too late. He already throws it.
Yeah, that's a long developing.
It is. I'm telling you, man, if you don't put pressure on him, he's going to find something open. We're 3-by-1. Here we go. Look at them all yelling at each other. We're birds.
Look at him. Some of this is just him being a cheat code. There's some good protection in here too, but
this is
big
great.
Third down.
This is a great pocket, right? And not only that, but they do a good job of keeping their rush lanes. They keep him in here. He just eventually gets out. Like he tries to step up, and they're like, "Nope, not today." So right here, he's kind of like, oh boy, where am I going? See, they have them.
Yeah,
they have
a good rep
great
here.
rush lanes. Yeah, we got to look. Everyone's kind of collapsed this pocket. The problem is right there. He's like, I want to go here, and then we fall right there. And Lane kind of knocks them all in, and then he just shoots out that side. Oh, it's so maddening to watch stuff like this. Jonathan Allen's trying like hell. By the way, Landon Dickerson, one of the best left guards. Dude.
Yeah.
And look at that.
A lot of these are just him throwing off balance, 3rd and 13, just throwing darts. This is the... Okay, there's the wide open one over the middle here, and then the game sealer is going to come up here in a second, but all these plays, man.
I know. It hurts. Hurts to watch. Here we go.
See, some of this, like, there's a couple good pressures in here by the Vikings, but it's...
Go back real quick. The nose tackle here does a great job of getting the center to overset. He's in this 3 technique. 61. Watch, he's going to cross face right here.
Yeah, right here.
Right there. He does a great job of getting across his face, but the center does a great job of recovering. See how he gets back in front of him? Pushes Jalen out to the left. Problem is, too, there's no fucking contain to the left.
And then this was... I got one more for you here. Let me go forward here. This is I love this, man. Like, the Eagles, it's a 3rd down. It's like a 3rd and 9. If you convert, the game is pretty much over. Or you could hand the ball off, do something, just keep, get the Vikings to burn a timeout, whatever. But the Vikings are looking to get the ball back here. So do you go, a lot of coaches go conservative, or do you take a shot?
I'm taking a shot.
And here's what they did. Look at that. Little double move.
Dude.
Bang.
Insane.
And to trust that, too, in that moment. And it hasn't been clicking a lot.
Go back real quick. Go ahead. Pause. Go back real quick.
Mm-hmm. Like to the front of the
No, go
play?
back like 2 steps. If Devontae makes a left at Albuquerque right now, this guy right here with the funky green shoes,
Yeah.
you're also fucked. There's nobody in the middle of the field. And
Yeah.
that's why it's like, I don't know.
So if he just goes over here,
yeah, I mean, like,
sits in the middle, it's over.
You're
Metellus is dropping, but
what looks weird for me, I get that they're dropping, but the fact that they're not dropping fast enough, right? Like to the left, you're not dropping anything, and you're playing off coverage. What's to stop me from making a left turn here, right? And I'm almost positive that 2 years ago we had the same exact issue. I had the same exact issue with B-Flow. You can't put 8 up and not be pressed, because if you're asking to see how they're 8 up, you have to be pressed, because if you're not, he's just going to go, hey, run a slant.
Yeah.
I'll trust you in open space with all these guys rushing. Look at that. See the space behind them?
And they're rushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, they're rushing everybody.
Here.
Even these guys not rushing. You're technically rushing because you're not covering anyone.
Right.
Like, I get that Harry's putting pressure on him, but there doesn't even need to be this much pressure. Like, if Jalen just looks to his right, he's like, Devontae, run a slant. You're my hot route, right? All these guys come, I'm hitting the slant. Why? Because there's nobody pressed on you. He was gonna hit something here anyways. I just don't feel like this.
Look
was
how easy
run.
that is, man.
Can you go back real quick where they pressed up? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why that always bothers me. The defense.
Oh, I see.
It bothers me because I feel like that's their ME.
No,
See?
they're not.
See?
So
what's the fucking point of being all up? What is the point? You have not scared me. You're all up? Great. Run a slant. Everybody, run slants.
I legitimately think they figured, A, they're going to run the ball. B, they're going to run the ball. C, they're going to run the ball. But if they don't run the ball, they're just going to do like a little curl route, and we'll tackle them in front of the sticks.
But who's going to tackle them? You're all 10 yards off. Yeah. You bank on these guys making these tackles so much, and you forget that A.J. Brown is a scary motherfucker. Look, you can't even tackle him there. You're going to tackle him 10 yards off?
He kind of like laid down on his own, or that might have
my
been
point exactly. And I know I get on my soapbox, but at times, like, that's a mess up on the defense, in my opinion. You should have been pressed up, and then you really put pressure on, because now Jalen's really looking around like, okay, listen, I have to make a decision pre-snap. I'm going with so-and-so because of the matchup. Instead, everyone's off. You're like, well, they're probably dropping then, right? Because there's no way they're going to leave all this green grass here. So he's probably assuming they're all dropping. And then when they all came, he was like,
all right.
What? Okay. But hey, if I'm a coach and I see that, I tell my next quarterback, hey, they ever go 8 up and they're off and they all come, like we're automatically going to hit them with the slant, right? I want to see the slant sign. Whatever your slant sign is, whatever it is, hit him with it, run it. Because if they don't fix that, dude, that's almost like it doesn't matter what you were going to do. We were going to get this first down anyways. Yeah. So,
man, really, really good stuff from you, Booney, and good stuff from the Eagles passing game.
So
back to the drawing board for
can't run it, throw it.
The Vikings.
That's why we pay this guy to do it, right? Hey, calmness. The way he sits up there with the microphone, he's always like, well, I think that offensively, we was feeling it. And I feel like we need to just continue to be who we are. And it's like, oh my God, spit it out. I know it's going faster in your mind, but he needs that. And they need that. This team needs that calmness, or else you're going to have a quarterback like me just firing shots up in the air like Yosemite Sam, right? Woo! You don't want that.
Just slamming energy drinks in the huddle. He's the Rhino for our guy missing fine Jeremiah Sirles. We'll see him next time too, and we'll make our picks on Thursday here on the O-Line Committee.
Let's go.
See you.